Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin, and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are walking through the book of Ruth. The book of Ruth, a beautiful story, and if you have time, you read the book. It's just 4 chapters, very short. It's during the period of the judges. That is when the book was, when they had that experience, and Elimelech and Naomi and his wife and the 2 sons went to Moab. There the sons got married, and then Elimelech passed away. It's interesting because in the Bethlehem was the house of the bread. They have a famine. They moved. Elimelech, the meaning of the name is "My God is King," but he decided to go to Moab, and there he died. Then the sons died, and then there is just Naomi with the daughter-in-law. And then verse 6, and I'd like to share with you today the verse 6, chapter 1, verse 6 says, "When she heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, Naomi and her daughters-in-law prepared to return home from there." So she heard that the Lord had come to help them there, back home. And then she said, okay, I know. It's hard for us to understand the reality for those ladies. Because it's at that time, if you don't have a husband, if you don't have a son, you don't have anything. You're going to die. You cannot work. You cannot do anything. So at that time, the husband was the support of the family, and then when the husband passed, the sons would be the ones that would support the family. And if all of them died, then you are on your own, and that is not good for a woman at that time. And this is the situation for Naomi and her daughters. At least her daughters, they could get married again, but she was already old, so there is no hope. She's going to die. She's going to starve. So she said, okay, it's better for me to go back home. There's the hope that I'm going to get something. I know people there. The family maybe, they will help me. I don't know. It's time for me to move, to get back. Because the Lord had come to the aid of his people. That is the message that she heard, the message of hope. So the Lord is doing something there. Why I'm still here? She left there because of the famine. She came to this land, and now all the disasters that happened to her in her life, the husband died, the son died, and then the other son died, and then she's by herself with her daughters-in-law. She does not belong to the place. And then the good news comes. And the good news is the Lord is doing something back home. And then she makes the decision, okay, it's time for me to go home. And that is the message for some of us that is so important for us to listen, to understand, to pay attention. That sometimes God will work in those, God will move us around in that sense. He will allow us to move to places and experience things. But one day, when we are in the, hope is gone, almost gone, and we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. And then we hear the message that God is doing something back home. And we need to make a decision. Okay, it's time for me to go. to go back home. So I don't know where you find yourself in your spiritual life, but maybe you are in the land of Moab, and maybe that land is not good for you right now. You are in a place in your spiritual journey that is not good. It's one bad thing after the other. And I hope the message that Naomi received from home saying, look, the Lord is doing something back home. I hope the message will catch your attention and say, okay, it's time to go back home. Go back home. It's time to go back to the Lord. It's time to go back maybe to the church. The church, yes, maybe it's time to go back. And she made a decision, said, hey, I'm going. And this is our snack for the journey. God bless you.